The most radical thing Marcus Garvey ever did was make black people believe they didn't need approval. This is the story of Marcus Messiah Garvey. He was born in 1887 in St. Ann's Bay, Jamaica, under British colonial rule, where black people were taught to see themselves as labor, not leaders. Garvey's father was a mason, and among the things that he did was create tombs for people in the St. Ann's Bay graveyard. When Garvey was just a child in Jamaica, his father did something unusual. He took Garvey with him, and they were digging this grave, and his father had Garvey go down inside the grave, and then he pulled the ladder up. Garvey said that he cried out that his father wouldn't let him get back up. He wanted to teach him a lesson. Young Marcus Garvey learned that he could rely on nobody but himself. It was a lesson that he would carry on for the rest of his life. From a young age, Garvey noticed something unsettling. White children were prepared to rule, black children were prepared to serve. He became a printer's apprentice, which gave him access to books, newspapers, and ideas. That's where his mind sharpened. Garvey traveled across the Caribbean and Central America, working among black laborers and watching the same pattern repeat. Black people building wealth everywhere, but owning nothing anywhere. That observation changed him. Garvey didn't believe freedom would come from acceptance. He believed it would come from self-reliance. As a boy, Garvey imagined himself delivering speeches to adoring crowds. He read constantly, history, politics, newspapers. He dressed sharply all the time. He believed how you present yourself shapes how the world treats you. In 1914, he founded the Universal Negro Improvement Association, the UNIA, with a simple but radical idea. Black people across the world needed to see themselves as one people with one destiny. When Garvey moved to the United States, his message exploded. By the early 1920s, the UNIA had millions of members worldwide, making it the largest mass black movement in history. Garvey launched black-owned businesses, factories, schools. He created the Negro World, a paper that spread black pride across continents. And then came the most ambitious symbol of all, the Black Star Line, a shipping company meant to represent black economic independence and global trade. For the first time, black people were being told to think beyond survival, to think like a nation. That terrified people. The US government watched him. Even some black leaders feared his influence. Garvey was charged with mail fraud, not for stealing money, but daring to build black institutions without permission. He was imprisoned, then deported back to Jamaica. His movement collapsed publicly. His reputation was dragged, and when Garvey died in 1940, he was dismissed by many as a failure. But history tells a different story. Kwame Nkrumah carried Garvey's ideas into Ghana's independence. Malcolm X learned black pride through Garveyism at home. Pan-Africanism, black nationalism, and cultural self-determination all trace back to him. Garvey didn't fail. He planted seeds that threatened empires. His real achievement wasn't ships or speeches. It was teaching black people to see themselves differently. If Marcus Garvey built the mental foundation for black liberation, why is the work still unfinished? And as always, let me know your thoughts below in the comments.